Alright guys, so things are about to heat up in the Star Wars Comics channel. Your guy Bessie is getting a lot of content as of right now because just about towards the ending of last week, we got 5-page previews of issue number 11. If you go to StarWars.com right now, you'll get to see how Vader literally lost it with Darth Sidious. And there's going to be a huge confrontation coming when the full comic releases on Wednesday, April 28th. We've been discussing issue number 11 for a while now, I think. Issue number 10 came out at the beginning of February, and they took a hiatus. This is typically what happens with other Star Wars comic series, such as Darth Vader 2018 and the Star Wars 2018 version as well, now the 2021 as well. By issue number 10, they will go on a 2-month hiatus, and issue number 11 is just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. In this preview, you'll get to see how badly and how sour things have gone between Vader and Palpatine. If you think that Palpatine scared Vader straight off with how he crushed him and left him for dead on Mustafar and forbade him to use the Force, mind you, it seems that Darth Vader has not learned his lesson according to Palpatine, because Vader just threatened Sidious and is apparently going to kill him, which we all know, of course, is not going to happen. We see that in Return of the Jedi, but in these previews, Vader is just furious, and I'm very interested to see how he goes from being this angry at Sidious to being so obedient by the time of Return of the Jedi, to such a point that he is ready to sacrifice his son Luke Skywalker to Palpatine and doesn't even flinch when Luke wants Vader to abandon the dark side and join his son. So for those who have not seen the cover as of yet, this is it. Into the Fire, Exegol, issue number 11, Darth Vader. You got all these Sith acolytes waiting for Darth Vader, but as we know from these previews, Palpatine is right in the middle of them. Issue number 10 left us with Darth Vader just barely escaping with his life while landing on Exegol, taking hold of a Suma Verminoth and making the creature send him straight to the Sith citadel of Palpatine. At this point, Vader had arrived, and Ochia Bestoon is running towards Sidious, telling him, "My lord, Vader is coming." Palpatine, though, is completely unfazed. He tells the assassin that he is well aware of that fact, but Ochia Bestoon was just defeated. He asked for forgiveness, and as he was explaining to Palpatine what Vader did, Vader yelled out, "Show yourself, master," in quotations. So Vader is actually using sarcasm here to tell Sidious that he is no longer Vader's master. In response to his sarcasm, Sidious just starts laughing uncontrollably. "I left you weak and broken on the burning shores of Mustafar," says Sidious. "What did that teach you, Lord Vader?" Retorting in a different way, Vader is no longer answering the questions of Sidious. We have never seen this Darth Vader before, going straight up against Sidious, basically showing him the middle finger. He tells Sidious, "I want to see your face when I teach you what it is to fear," as the gigantic Suma Verminoth approaches the Sith Citadel and the tiny Palpatine. It is now or never. Vader basically had the high ground on Palpatine. Not only the high ground, but the highest ground he could possibly achieve as of right now. If this was the moment to kill Sidious, then by golly, it would be the final time for Vader to take up the chance. All of a sudden, crab-like creatures attack the Suma Verminoth, with Palpatine laughing in the background. Palpatine tells Vader that he has grown bold, still calling him his apprentice. The crab creatures start attacking the Suma Verminoth, but there is no threat I was not prepared for, as Palpatine confidently and boldly declares this to Darth Vader, with Ochia Bestoon cowering in the background. But alas, the Suma Verminoth was just all too powerful. Without skipping a beat, the creature grabbed these crab-like creatures and snapped them in half with ease. Now it was Vader's turn to talk. Without hesitation, he told Palpatine that he is no longer his apprentice. Again, this is what fascinates me, because we have basically never seen this confident Darth Vader. It bothers me to a point where, why don't they show this Darth Vader in any animated series, let alone the movies themselves, we never got to see this crazy maniacal Darth Vader who no longer appreciates and wants to be Sidious's apprentice to such an extent that he is literally mocking Palpatine to his face. I don't know, it bothers me that we only get these mini stories in the comics and we never get to see them on screen, whatever it is, series or movies. But nonetheless, Vader, as you can see, Vader has just completely lost it with Palpatine. He has no more patience and he just wants to kill him right then and there. But Palpatine is not known to waste time. With that comment from Darth Vader, he simply raises his hand, and with just a flick of the wrist, the creature Suma Verminoth is now under the control of Palpatine and outside of Vader's spell. In the growl of the Suma Verminoth, you can even see at the ending there's a question mark. Even the Suma Verminoth does not understand what Palpatine is doing to him right now. This has truly been one of the craziest 5-page previews that I have seen during my time covering these comics. Usually the beginning of these comics is kind of slow and moves towards a goal, but by the ending we get to see a crazy climax of sorts of what's going to happen, and teasing of course with a cliffhanger what's about to happen in the next issue. But issue number 11 starts off with a bang. And you know what they say, if you start this way, if you start your comic this way, or your movie, or whatever it is that you're doing, your novel, you best top it. What the writers are basically telling us with issue number 11 is that with this beginning, you can imagine how the ending of issue number 11 will be. What we saw right now is basically nothing. Think of what awaits us during the full release of issue number 11. Again, guys, it's going to release on Wednesday, so it's about 2 days away from us. Once it releases, I will immediately have that video up on my channel, so be sure to subscribe for that and not miss out on which I'll try to get out as fast as possible. And I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Leave all your thoughts down below. Tell me, what do you think about Vader's defiance and how Palpatine is still not even troubled with this? He is handling things with ease, as we can see by the beginning of this comic. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up as well. Be sure to subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.